I'm starting another adventure, this time in the Olympic National Forest, not to be confused with the Olympic National Park. The Olympic National Forest sits on the outside of the Olympic National Park in 3 different locations. For this adventure, I'm going to focus on the Hood Canal section of the Olympic National Forest. For this adventure, I'm starting out on the Mount Walker Trail, which is near Quilcene, Washington. So it is possible to drive up to the summit of Mount Walker, and they do have the small day area. At one time, there used to be a fire lookout up here. So I was driving around a bit and I came across this Quilcene National Fish Hatchery. Now, I've never been to a fish hatchery, or at least not one on this scale. There is a place down in Tumwater, Washington that I've gone to several times, but I think that's more for observation of. This fish hatchery releases around 400,000 coho salmon, plus they provide 700,000 fish eggs to several of the native tribes in the area. Alright, well, moving along now, and I'm at the trailhead to the Doozy Wallops Road Trail, and there's a massive slide, probably a half a mile or a mile from the trailhead, and the Forest Service has decided to close the road right here at this creek. I'm going to hike down to the old Elkhorn campground. I'm right at the junction to the Elkhorn dispersed camping area. My guess is that one time, before the slide, this used to be a campground that you could drive to. This is one of the dispersed camping sites. It's right by the junction. My guess is this wasn't part of the original Elkhorn campground, but it has become a dispersed spot over time. One of the things about all these dispersed sites is they're right up against the Doozy Wallops River. Walking a little further back, we get to the main section of the campground. My guess is this used to be the registration spot for the campground, but now has been abandoned. On the way back to the van, there's this old service road that splits off from the trail that has also been abandoned. Alright, I moved on now. I'm in the Lake Cushman staircase area, and of course right here we have Lake Cushman and the Lake Cushman Dam number 1, which is owned by Tacoma Power. Most of this area is private land, so I didn't stay too long and just went straight into the backcountry. Here's another view of Lake Cushman on the way into the backcountry. I'm on North Lake Cushman Road now, headed towards Forest Service Road 24, and I had seen signs about a restriction on Forest Service Road 24 along Lake Cushman, so I did some more research, and that restriction's in effect until 2025. I've been driving around the service roads for a while, and I found this permanently closed down, or at least it hasn't been open in many years, a Washington DNR campground. Either this campground didn't have a lot of sites to begin with, or the sites have become completely overgrown. I could only identify about 6 sites like this one right here. I'm at the lower Mount Ellinor trailhead now, and it seems to be quite the popular spot. I had to park pretty far away, and as you can see, there's just a line of cars up this service road. So the Mount Ellinor Trail is 6.2 miles from the lower trailhead, and that's on the summer route. However, even still this time of year, there's too much snow up there to access the summer route, so there is a winter route that goes straight up this chute, as the Washington Trails Association calls it. Well, less than a mile into the hike, we already started to get into snow, and the trailhead elevation is only 2,300 feet. I anticipated snow, but not this much at this low of elevation. Right in the center of the screen, and you probably can see it, there's a patch of snow that goes all the way up to the ridge. And I actually could see people hiking up it. Of course, those people had crampons and ice axes, so I wasn't going to be able to get up there. I stopped here at this amazing overlook to take in the views. I did hike a little further to the start of the chute and watch people go up it. I'm headed back now, and on the way back I took the side trail to the upper trailhead. This is an awesome view of Lake Cushman, but with that, it's going to wrap up the Olympic National Forest in the Hood Canal area, so thanks for watching.